Speaks. This is your Hemachandran called Hema. We've been discussing about the various concepts involved in insurance industry. Today, our topic is going to be personal accident benefit. We have with us Mr. Ananth Ramakrishnan, the CEO and Principal Officer of Ensign Insurance Brokers Private Limited. Ananth comes with about 20 years plus of experience in the insurance industry and also experience about 10 years with pharma industry. Welcome, Mr. Ananth, and welcome back again to Black Agent Speaks. And today our topic of our discussion is going to be personal accident benefit. Now, before we get into that, I would like you to throw some light on what exactly do you mean by accident in insurance parlance?
See, accident is something like which happens all of a sudden, unforeseen, and generally results with a loss or harm or some injury to somebody. So, generally, the general definition for insurance for accident is it's unforeseen and sudden in nature.
Okay. Now, having said that, what do you mean as a policy called personal accident benefit? Because this has been talked a lot, be it a life insurance, be it a general insurance. Probably I might want to take up a standalone policy or I want to take it up as a rider. So, can you just give us an elaborate details about what is personal accident benefit?
See, personal accident insurance is one vertical of a policy. It's a separate product. So, what happens is like even in life insurance, like it covers death due to any cause. Maybe natural or can be because of accidental reasons also. And similarly in health insurance, a hospitalization event is covered for any reasons, may it be illness or because of accident. But if you want to cover only the accidental benefit towards death or hospitalization or any disability, or rather like the advantage in case of this thing a standalone product is that you can cover the disability also.
Okay.
So that means a personal accident policy covers accidental death and disability apart from covering the medical expenses of the person due to an accident or hospitalization.
Now, when you talk about disability, what are kinds of disability it covers? Because it could be permanent, temporary.
See, disability can be defined as like a temporary phase of period somebody loses his full activities, like it may be for a very shorter term also where we call it as a temporary disability, or we can call it as a permanent total disability also, somebody losing their hands or
legs
or losing eyesight which cannot be recoverable at all.
Okay.
So such things are called as permanent total disability. There may be something called as a permanent partial disability also.
Okay.
So the disability is permanent total disability, permanent partial disability. There's something called the temporary total disablement also. And all these things has its own definitions.
Yeah, you will. So what do you mean by permanent partial disability?
See, the disability might be permanent, but it might not be full. Like I might lose, say, probably one finger, one falling of a finger also. So that's permanent but partial. It's not full disability.
Okay. Does it cover hospitalization?
Yeah, it covers.
What kind of hospitalization it can cover?
See, by the nature of the product, it covers hospitalization, but hospitalization due to accidents.
Okay. So what all things are covered under that?
See, any hospitalization requirement due to this thing is covered. Even some sort of, see, it doesn't have the 24 hours of hospitalization requirement, sort of. For example, I might have a slip and fall at home.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also covered.
Okay.
And any treatment taking for that is also covered.
Any exclusions?
Exclusions are there, like basically, for example, what should I say? Somebody engaging in dangerous sports,
like racing
or something. If at all you have declared into the policy and the policy covers for that, it's different. For a normal person on a vacation, like if I go and participate in some dangerous sports sort of will not be covered. War and other things are not covered in this.
War and riots or
War and any emergency situation. Nuclear thing like
flood?
flood doesn't come as an accident.
Okay, if a person is affected because of some riots,
You raise the point flood. If somebody drowns in water and dies, it's covered.
that's exactly.
Because the event is unforeseen,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, and results in an injury or loss or something like it goes.
If there is a riot and a person gets injured accidentally,
See, riot has a different thing. See, for me, it might be an accident. So, anything which happens all of a sudden, and because of that, if I'm getting injured or something, it is covered.
so as a customer, what are things I should look at taking up a personal accident benefit rider or a policy?
See, it's just one other thing. Like, see, even if you go for a life insurance policy, all these things, because of any accidental death, it covers. If you go for a health insurance, the accidental hospitalization is covered. So, on a standalone health personal accident policy covers the best of both, along with covering the disability also. And need to maintain a point like animal bites are also today considered as accidents.
Okay.
Snake bites.
Snake bites.
So, are covered as under accidental policies.
So, for example, a person meets with an accident and let's say he gets into a coma. Now his family is affected. Now he is the earning member of the family. His family is affected. How does this policy help the family?
See, coma is a classic example, sort of like it might not be termed as a death.
Or it could be even a disability.
See, it is not a disability.
No, I'm saying not only a coma, a person meets with an accident and is unable to earn for his family.
See, the loss of income because of this thing is not covered. Because
Okay.
of an accident, still it does not cover. So it covers a disability, like the disability has to be defined. There is a table of disablement which is being prescribed, like loss of one limb or losing both the legs, both the hands because of an accident. So this is considered as permanent partial, total disability. Loss of one finger, like loss of eyesight of one eye. So it's all considered as partial disability. And temporary disablement is like I have a slip and fall, like I'm out of action for a week or 10 days or a month, or the temporary period is defined.
Understood.
Again, I go back to the normal life. So that is called as temporary disablement. So coma is a classic example. So it does not, the medical expenses for that treatment till the time the policy is covered is covered. Like, say again, you have to note the policy period is for 1 year.
1 year.
So again, you have to be, there is a doubt that you will not be able to renew the policy also.
Correct.
So to that period, like that medical expenses can be covered, but coma is generally not covered, the accidental things. Or rather, I am not saying coma, the loss of employment or loss of wages due to an accident on a longer term is not covered.
So, can I define it saying that a personal accident policy is covers only for that particular individual and his family doesn't get the benefit?
The family doesn't get it. In this, like, it's not a floater policy. If at all you want to cover people, you have to cover individually on that. So there's no floater cover for personal accident policy. But one good thing is, like, the premium is not defined onto the age. It defines only the sum insured. For example, a person who's at 30 years and 70 years, both are taking a 10 lakh policy. Probably the acceptance criteria might be different. So the underwriter might ask you more questions before accepting the policy. But the premium does not change with the age as it has been the case in health insurance.
Got it. Now, if a person takes a personal accident policy, now is it like he will be covered only in India or anywhere in the world?
Personal accident policy are a worldwide covered. Like even if you take a policy in India and you meet with an accident somewhere outside India, so that's still covered. Personal accident policy is a worldwide cover.
So hospitalization due to that accident is also covered.
See, you don't get a cashless hospitalization. it is 100% reimbursement. In case if you meet with an accident and there is a medical treatment involved into it. And again, the medical expense is also subject to few conditions. The general condition is like 40% of the admissible amount, 10% of sum insured or actuals, whichever is be lower will be paid. Again, I use the word 40% of the admissible amount. See, admissible amount is like I will have to pay a claim either on death or disability. Only then your medical extension gets triggered. So, there are companies or there are options where you can take the medical expenses alone as a standalone cover, not with this condition. So, that's also available.
So, what are the other things which I should look at as a layman before taking up a personal accident policy?
See, it gives few other covers like add-on covers, sort of not only covers the accidental death, disability or medical extension to it, but also covers few add-on covers like transportation of mortal remains. You said that somebody meets with an accident. What if somebody dies outside India? So there is a cost involved in terms of transporting the mortal remains. There is something called as a children education grant which comes along with it.
Oh, that's something interesting.
Yes.
Can you just throw some light on that?
So, for example, if I have taken a personal accident policy and if I die due to an accident, maximum up to 2 children, the education fee can be paid. So, it can be paid somewhere around up to say 10,000 rupees. There's a defined sum insured, supplemented to the policies.
So, what kind of education? It is graduation or undergraduation?
Whatever.
So, he can study as much as possible?
It's up to 10,000. So, there is a limit, I said, right?
No, till what age? For example,
it's paid only for 1 year. The policy covers only
for 1 year.
Yes, the company
It's not
do not
continuous.
take the entire education in this thing.
Understood.
It covers only 1 year, say up to 10,000 rupees of education grant to a child.
Okay. Is there anything else which I should look at?
Better get insured first.
That's a good one. Does it have a tax benefit?
No. It doesn't have.
Great. So, viewers, I think you would have got some idea when you actually looking for taking up a personal accident policy. Now, thanks Anand, thanks for throwing light on personal accident benefit, and we will come back to you with some more concept on insurance industry. So next time, when you actually wanted to take up a policy, you will know what questions to ask and what are the conditions you would wanted to know before taking up a policy, or just not sign it. Thank you very much for viewing our video. Please subscribe, like it and share it. Thank you. Jai Hind.